When people talk about Central Florida, you hear a lot about Orlando, Winter Park, or Lake Nona. But just west of Orlando is a community that's been quietly growing and building its own identity, the city of Ocoee. And if you're thinking about relocating to the Orlando area, Ocoee might not be the first name that pops up in your search, but it's one you shouldn't overlook. Ocoee has a history that goes back to the 1800s when it was a small farming settlement surrounded by citrus groves. Today, it's a thriving suburban city of more than 45,000 people, known for its family-friendly atmosphere, diverse neighborhoods, and convenient location. For a lot of relocators, Ocoee offers a middle ground. It's less expensive than Winter Park or downtown Orlando, but more developed and connected than some of the rural towns further out. If you're looking for value, convenience, and a true community feel, Ocoee delivers. So, what's it really like to live in Ocoee? Let's walk through the lifestyle, the neighborhoods, the pros and cons, and everything you'll want to know before making a move here. First, location. Ocoee sits just 12 miles west of downtown Orlando. Thanks to the 408, the Florida Turnpike, and the new toll roads, you can be in downtown Orlando Universal or even out toward Claremont with relative ease. It's a commuter-friendly location, especially if you work in Orlando's business districts but don't want to live right in the city. Depending on traffic, you can get downtown in about 25 minutes, which makes Ocoee a practical choice for professionals. But Ocoee isn't just a commuter town. It's a city in its own right, with schools, parks, shopping, and its own character. Unlike the tourist corridors of Orlando, Ocoee is residential at its core. This is where people live, work, and raise families, and the growth here reflects that. Over the past decade, the city has invested heavily in infrastructure, schools, and commercial development, giving residents plenty of amenities without needing to leave town every time they want to shop or dine out. Neighborhoods in Ocoee are diverse, offering something for just about everyone. In the older parts of the city, you'll find mid-century homes with established yards and tree-lined streets. Many of these homes are more affordable than what you'd find in Winter Garden or Dr. Phillips, making them attractive for first-time buyers or those looking for value. Then there are newer subdivisions with modern floor plans, community pools, and HOA-maintained amenities. Places like Weston Bay and Arden Park have become popular with families because they combine new construction with community features like playgrounds and trails. One of the biggest attractions in Ocoee is the ability to find lakefront property at a lower price than in neighboring Winter Park or Windermere. Stark Lake, Lake Olympia, and Lake Apopka all offer waterfront living, boating, and fishing. For many relocators, the idea of living on or near the water is a big part of the Florida dream, and Ocoee makes that more attainable. Day-to-day life in Ocoee is suburban and convenient. You've got easy access to big box stores like Target and Home Depot, but also local restaurants and shops that give the city personality. The Ocoee Lakeshore Center hosts community events, concerts, and festivals that bring residents together. The annual Founders Day Festival is one of the city's biggest celebrations, featuring live music, food, and fireworks. These community events give Ocoee a sense of connection that can sometimes be missing in larger cities. For families, schools are always a big consideration, and Ocoee offers a mix of options. Public schools here are part of the Orange County system, and several have solid reputations that attract families specifically to certain neighborhoods. Like anywhere in Central Florida, school ratings vary by zone, so it's important to research individual schools. There are also private schools in the area, giving parents alternatives. For higher education, Valencia College's West Campus is nearby, and UCF is just a short drive away. Healthcare is also easy to access. Ocoee is home to Orlando Health's Health Central Hospital, a major facility that provides comprehensive care. Advent Health campuses are also within a short drive. For families and retirees, having strong healthcare close by is a major plus. When it comes to lifestyle, Ocoee benefits from being close to both nature and city amenities. To the west, you're minutes from Lake Apopka, which has miles of trails and a wildlife drive where you can see Florida's natural side. To the east, you're 20 minutes from downtown Orlando's nightlife, dining, and cultural scene. And if you're a theme park fan, Universal is only about 15 minutes away. Disney is a little farther, but still easily accessible. One of the most appealing aspects of Ocoee is affordability. Compared to Winter Garden, Windermere, or Dr. Phillips, housing here is more budget-friendly. That doesn't mean it's cheap. Prices have climbed significantly with the growth of the Orlando metro, but for many families, Ocoee strikes the right balance between value and convenience. You can often get more square footage and newer construction here for the same budget that might only get you an older home in other nearby cities. Of course, there are trade-offs. While Ocoee has been growing and developing, some areas still feel like they're catching up. Traffic along major roads like Clark Road and Highway 50 can get congested during rush hour, and growth has outpaced infrastructure in certain pockets. While the city is working to improve roads and services, you'll notice the growing pains. Culturally, Ocoee doesn't have the same wow factor as Winter Park or downtown Orlando. You won't find as many boutique shops, fine dining restaurants, or historic districts. For some people, that's perfectly fine. They want suburban convenience without the higher price tags. For others, it may feel a little too ordinary compared to the energy of Orlando's trendier neighborhoods. So who does Ocoee fit best? Families who want good schools, newer homes, and community amenities often find Ocoee to be a sweet spot. Professionals who work in Orlando but don't want to pay Orlando prices also see it as a good compromise. And retirees who want convenience and access to healthcare without the cost of Windermere or Winter Park often put Ocoee on their list. If you're considering a move to Ocoee, this is where Find Your Florida Now can help. Our role is to connect you with vetted, expert local real estate agents who actually live and work in Central Florida. They'll help you sort through the neighborhoods, weigh the pros and cons, and figure out if Ocoee really fits your lifestyle. Here's what to do next. Fill out our Florida Lifestyle Match form below, and we'll connect you with the right agent for your goals.